Hello, boys and girls. It is me, JP. I hope you're all happy and excited to be here today. Well, I certainly am. Did you enjoy the last lesson about cats? If you did, send a cat emoji to the chat. I'm right here on the chat with you guys, so I want to see it. Okay, so send a cat emoji. I'll send one too. I've got to find a cat emoji. Okay. Cat. Well, I'll do a wild cat. Oh, I don't have to. Hey, okay, nice. All right. Guys, it is exciting. I'm so happy to be here with you today. And wow, do we have an exciting lesson today? Hello, Marek. Okay, so today we are going to be real scientists. Yep, and do simple but fun experiments. So, have you ever done experiments at school or kindergarten? Let's vote in the chat. So tell me if you've ever done an experiment at school or at kindergarten, one of the two. Okay, while I'm waiting for the vote, there's so many people. There's Doreen, there's Edward, Marek, Sylvia, Hussam, Bokshawn, Inge, Dan, Parichaya, Mikolaj, Daniela, Sylvia. Whoa, guys, there are too many. This is amazing. This is what makes me happy. So, once again, have you ever done experiments at school or at kindergarten? Tell me in the chat. Even if you did a cool little thing in the kitchen with your parents. I want to know. Let's see. Sylvia says no. Mikolaj says yes. Inge says school. Denzel says yes. I'm going to vote. Yes. Haha, I have voted. Okay. Let's see. 84% of you have said yes. This is truly exciting. Okay. Wow. It looks like we have some scientists on our hands. So, hope we are all ready. Well, let's wait no more and start the show. Okay. So guys, as you can see, I got my scientist jacket on. I got my gloves to be safe, but let's get ready for our show. So the first experiment is the refraction of light. I'll repeat that. It's very long. The refraction of light. So for our first experiment, I've got all my goodies down here. Okay, so we are going to need a bowl, and you're going to have to fill the bowl with water. Okay, you guys can see on the second camera. All right, got a bowl. We've filled it with water all the way to the top. Now, what else do we need? We are going to need a Ziploc bag, and we're going to need a paper. Okay, now, this is what we're going to do. The Ziploc bag, we are going to have to cut the paper to the size of the Ziploc bag. Now, guys, to save a bit of time, I've gone ahead and done this already. So, what you can do is, on the paper, I have written ILOL, as in ILOL. Okay. And then, what we will do is we are going to carefully slide the paper into the Ziploc bag, making sure that it fits snug like a bug in a rug. Okay, now you can see I've written ILOL on there, but now it looks like I've written 6404. All right, and then once we've set it in, we are going to seal the bag. Okay, now seal the bag slowly, and you'll see that I also wrote on the Ziploc bag itself. I put a circle, a dash, and a dash. Okay, now the magic begins. We take our bowl of water, okay, and we are going to put, let me get it. I just want to get it in the middle. Okay, now we're going to put our Ziploc bag into the water. So you can see it says 6404. Now watch the magic. Ooh, looks like numbers are disappearing. Aha. So let's, now you can see that's a bit of angle. You just see an 011. Aha, that's interesting, eh? Take it out. 6404 011. All right. Okay, let's bring it up for the other camera. Okay, so you can see 6404. You can see 6404. All right. And there it is, 011. So now I'll leave that there just to chill. Got water on my hands. It's no good. So now that we've done that, and the reason this happens is because the way light bends and passes through the water, the part written on the paper disappears underwater. But when you take it out, it becomes visible again. So as you can see, let's do it one more time. 6404, and we put it in. 011, you can see. Magic or science? I choose science. Okay. Do you guys like this experiment? Was it easy or was it difficult? Do you want to try it with your friends? Let me know. While you guys are deciding that, I'm going to put this down and get on with my next goodies. Okay. So, what do you guys think? Do you like it? Do you want to try it at home? Let me know. I think it's a very, very easy experiment. So don't forget, a bowl of water, a Ziploc bag, and paper. You can write whatever you want on the paper and write a separate thing on the Ziploc bag and then just dip it in and you will see the magic. Okay. So thank you guys. Marius, Claudio, Carmelam, Mikolaj. It is easy and you guys can do it at home. But now, let's go on to our next experiment. Experiment number 2, hovercraft. It's time for our second experiment. So these are the materials you will need. Okay, so you will need a blank CD disc. Make sure it's blank. I don't want you guys ruining any CDs of your parents. You'll need a bottle lid. It needs to be a sports bottle lid, so it can have this top that closes and opens. Okay, and then you need a balloon. The balloon doesn't have to be pink, but there are extra points if it is. So now that we have our 3 materials, like I said, I've gone ahead and prepared some of these things. Okay, so what does the chat say? This isn't too hard, Mikolaj. You got this. It's easy. So you are going to take some super glue and glue this lid down to the CD so that no air can escape. It needs to be tight. Okay, and now what we are going to do is we are going to make our very own hovercraft. So let's go ahead and close the lid of the bottle. Now no air can pass through and we're going to blow up the balloon. So it might make some weird noises here, guys. Just bear with me. Okay, so we're going to put this over the top of the bottle. Like I said, it's going to make some weird noises. Bear with it. And the bottle the CD kind of floats around, but not very well. You can see it doesn't really slide. But now what we are going to do is open the cap of the bottle and watch the magic happen. So, I've lost the balloon, guys. Excuse me while I retrieve it. Hold on. Crisis is averted, everyone. I got the balloon back. Now, we're going to blow it up again. I've opened the bottle. Okay, now we're going to see the true magic. Okay, now put it on top, covering the bottle, and watch how it just floats so much better. Did you guys see that? Do you want me to do it again? I won't lose the balloon this time. Don't worry, guys. So, blow it up again. Okay, and put it on top of the bottle. I did mention there were going to be weird noises. And yes, I do like experiments, Marius. This is very fun. It's always hard. Look at it. Look at it go. Oh, yeah. This is very fun. So, guys, answer in the chat. Have you ever seen a hovercraft? I've never seen a hovercraft, but this you can make yourself. So just remember 3 things: a balloon, a CD, and a sports bottle cap. And then you need to glue the cap to the CD. Okay, Guys, what did you think of that experiment? Sorry that I disappeared to fetch the balloon. Do you think it was cool? Do you think you can do it at home? Let me know in the chat. Exactly, Marek. This is an air disc. Brilliant. Guys, that is amazing. Guys, keep the comments coming. I love it. Okay, we are now on to our next experiment. Actually, no. It is time for a quiz. So we'll take a little break from the experiments and we're going to give you a quiz time. Okay. Are you guys ready for the quiz? So, what device is used to measure weight? Is it A, a scale, B, a ruler, or C, a timer? Let's see. I will put the options in the chat. So, what device is used to measure weight? Let's go. A scale. B, a ruler. Or C, a timer. Tell me. Okay. So tell me in the... Oh, my message just appeared. That is fantastic. Don't worry. There is a poll. Yes. Okay, guys, go ahead and vote for me. Tell me what you think. So remember, what device is used to measure weight? Ooh, guys, we're almost at 100%. All of you are correct. I'm going to tell you, it is a scale. Yes. Okay, well done. Now the next thing. Which is the largest planet in our Milky Way? Which is the largest planet in our Milky Way? Is it A, Earth? Hey, I like that planet. Is it B, Jupiter? Or is it C, Mercury? Vote for me on the channel. Guys, keep them coming. So guys, the results are in. 61% of you said scale, 27 said ruler, and 11 said timer. Just to verify, the correct answer is scale. Okay, so which is the largest planet in our Milky Way? It is... I'll go ahead and vote. But you guys tell me. Don't worry, I'll give you the answer. Don't you stress. Okay. All right. Guys, thanks for the comments. Denzel, awesome. Mikolaj, Marek, Felix, Joanna. Oh, you guys are correct. It is B, Jupiter. Jupiter is huge. Okay. Now, which of these is not a source of light? Okay. Tell me. Is it A, a candle? Is it B, the moon? Or is it C, the sun? Which one is it? Unlike this source of light, let's see if we can get some fireworks in here. Oh yeah, we're getting fireworks. Not those. So tell me, which of these is not a source of light? Sun. Tell me. Let's wait for the chat. Not C. That is correct, Gazida. B. Very nice. Okay, and Carmelam, you are correct. Angela, you are correct. You guys are too smart. Definitely B. The moon. The moon does not have any light. It only reflects light. Okay, something to remember. Now, on to our second last question. Which planet is known as the red planet? Ooh, is it A, Mars? I'll give you those options again. Is it A, Mars, B, Venus, or C, Saturn? Let's see. Oh, there's... now the votes are coming in for the previous one. You guys are amazing. Please keep those messages coming. It is my favorite. Okay, makes my day. Oh, I love it. So, which one is it? I'm gonna have to answer it for you guys. It is A, Mars. Mars is the red planet. Okay, now our last question, and then we're back to the experiment. because I am Scientist JP. Okay, now which of these is used to see things that are far away, like planets and stars? That's it. Is it A, a telescope, B, a microscope, or C, a magnifying glass? Which one? A telescope, B, a microscope, or C, a magnifying glass? As for the votes, 84% of you said. So, let's go ahead and answer that. The correct answer is. Let me vote on the chat. Oh, I love voting in the chat. The correct answer is telescope. Burku said A. Zaid, Samira said A. Oh, well done. Felix said A. Fantastic. Okay, guys. You know what time it is? It is time for experiment 3. But I would just like to say, you guys are extremely smart. Well done, guys. Beautiful work. So now, we are going to do forks and equilibrium. So it's time for our next experiment. This is what you are going to need. I'm going to fetch my goodies down here. Okay, so you're going to need an orange, a chopstick. I'll take them apart for now. 2 forks and a nice little toothpick. Let me make it all pretty. So now you're going to want to place the wooden stick into the orange like I have already done. Okay, and make sure that it is facing upright. Now, the important part. We're going to connect the forks together, and you have to use a bit of force. You have to be like, forks are connected together. Beep, beep. Okay, now we're going to take the toothpick, all right? And we are going to put it in through the middle to the middle. Okay, let's see, middle to the middle. Okay, and now we're going to balance it on our stick. And, oh, you guys can't see. I will move it for you. Beep, 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 beep. Ah, the equilibrium. Let me see if it's... Aha, now you guys can see. Okay, it's a bit close to the camera. But now we have an equilibrium. So you put it through the middle rung of the fork into the second middle rung of the fork. Tricky part. I'm going to try and lift it up for the other camera. Let's go. Ooh, this is tricky and this is scary. Is it going to work? Is it going to... Oh, yeah! There is our fork's equilibrium. Yes. Amazing, everyone. Now, this happens because bizarre shaped objects can balance well because their special balance point is called the center of mass. Okay. And it is lower than simple shaped objects. All right. So it's like their superpower for staying steady. It's pretty cool, eh? What do you guys think? I think this is an awesome experiment, and it is very tough for me to get it right, but I'm happy to have done it for you. Our fork's equilibrium, and the toothpick just sits there on the point. Okay, what do you guys think? Nice. Okay. Let me try and move it a bit more for you guys so you can see. Ah, there we go. You can see that little point that it's balancing on. And by the way, I didn't glue it. I can take it off now and it'll still work. So guys, no trickery here. Okay, so now, upside down glass of a jar of glass is our next one. Okay, experiment number 4. But let me see what you guys thought about this experiment. Are you happy? You love it? Amazing. Thank you guys for the support. Keep it coming, please. I need you guys. Okay, I'm getting rid of our forks equilibrium. Gotta make space for the next one. Guys, say goodbye to the coolest experiment. Okay, goodbye, forks. Okay, awesome. Now, guys, for our next one, we're gonna need a jar of water. We're gonna need some gauze. And then we are going to need an elastic band. So this one is simple. These are all things you have in your house. Okay, and I'm gonna mess a bit on the table, but don't worry, I'll clean it up. Okay, So we're going to fold the gauze into a square, right? Okay. And then we're going to put it over the jar, and we're going to put the elastic around it so that it covers the mouth of the jar completely. Sorry guys for not looking at the camera. I just have to concentrate when I do this. Okay, nice. Oh, this is not working out, guys. I'll be back. Nice. Okay, we'll get there eventually. Okay, you got to get it tight around the jar, otherwise the experiment doesn't really work. Or it ends up looking like it is now. Okay, so I'm gonna have to try again, everyone. Let's try again. Okay. All right. So the thing with experiments, sometimes they don't work out, which is annoying, because then you're on camera and you don't know what you're doing. So okay, the jar is completely sturdy, but if I turn the jar over, the water pours out. Okay, not to worry. But you see, water is now on the desk. But if I turn it up like this, nothing. Da-da-da-da. Okay, nothing. No water coming out. No water spilling anymore. If I turn it to the side, ooh, it starts. Ooh, it starts. But now, nothing whatsoever. That is pretty amazing, eh, guys? Okay, so the upside down jar, pretty cool. I'm gonna clean it with my sleeve. Okay, it's a lot of water, guys. Anyways, so what did you guys think of that? Do you like it? Do you think it was cool? So that's why the water remains in the jar, just because it's held there by this little gauze. Pretty awesome, eh? Okay, guys, now without further ado, we're gonna move on to our last experiment. Experiment number 5. Right. So it's the last one. I'm so sad, but let's make it real. Okay. So what you will need for this one, like I said, I've gone ahead and prepared some of the things already. Okay. So what you see in front of you is a bottle. In the bottle is 1/3 water, okay, and 2/3 oil. Now, you'll see the water and oil separate because water and oil don't like to mix. And what I've done is I've put red food coloring in here. So this is what we need: a bottle, some water, some oil, and food coloring. You put it into the bottle and then you put the cap. Now I'm going to take the cap off, okay, and we are going to put a fizzy aspirin into it, and we're going to create our own lava lamp. Pretty cool. So let's go over those things again. We need a bottle, we need some water, or about 1/3 in the bottle, then we need 2/3 oil, and we're going to need a fizzy aspirin. Okay, so once again, guys, always ask your parents' permission to use these things. Don't just go ahead and use it. So guys, I'm about to sneeze. Excuse me, sorry about that, guys. Okay, so what you can do is you can break the aspirin into small pieces so that it creates lots of fizzy things in the bottle. Okay, so I'm breaking it into small pieces here, and let's see if I can put it down over there. I just need to put it down when it's dry, otherwise it's going to start fizzing already, and that's no good. Okay, and then you guys are going to see my very cool makeshift lava lamp. Awesome. Okay, and here we go. Aha! Look at it. Look at it go. Oh yeah. That is awesome. My lava lamp. Okay, how does that look? Lots of fizz. Let's let some of the air out. Okay, can you see it bubbling forth? It is its own very own lava lamp. Very cool, hey guys. I'll bring it here close for the camera. You can see it bubbling forth, the water and the oil mixing. How cool. We can make our own lava lamp at home. That is amazing. Okay, now all these colorful bubbles just calm me right down. This reaction happens because, as I said, oil and water don't have the same, what's the word I want here? Density. They don't have the same density. So because of that, the oil and the water just don't mix. And now you can see it. It looks so cool. Now, guys, that is it for our last experiment. Okay, for those that have stayed with me, welcome and thank you. So I'm so happy and excited to have done these experiments with you. I hope you had fun and learned a bit about science at the same time. I sure had fun doing these with you. Now, I have an idea. Do you want us to post all 3 experiments in our social media accounts? Okay, you can repeat them for your friends and amaze them with your talent and knowledge. It's agreed. Okay then, don't forget to share those experiments and thank you for joining us today. Bye bye guys and enjoy your evening. Goodbye.